Well, hello again for this week. You might think that success is challenging and failing is easy, but, well, actually, it's really quite challenging to be unsuccessful on a consistent basis. I know. But seriously, it requires several habits that aren't easy to create and maintain. Chronic unproductivity also requires an inaccurate belief system, poor attitudes, and many years of honing an overall system that guarantees failure. Don't fool yourself. It is a fine-tuned skill. I'm Sue Krautbauer, and I'm a mentor for midlifers. And I help 30 to 50 midtrepreneurs, folks making career changes, wanting to build out their own business, to help them achieve their personal or professional goals. Over the next several weeks, I'm inviting you to come along as I offer up sweet and spicy shorties for midlifers ready to take on 2022 in a big, better, and more successful way. Yep. Told you this last week, I'm calling them sweet and spicy. Spicy because we're going to get real and get after those not so comfortable habits that have been keeping you stuck. And sweet because I'll share a few simple tactics each week to overcome any speed bumps that are in the way of your success. And shorties, well, because I'll do my best to stay on topic and not tell too many stories and make it go too long. So, last week we were enjoying our talk about poor decision making, which came in at a Scoville pepper heat scale of about 8,000 shu, or approximately the heat of a chipotle pepper. For those of you just joining this series, the Scoville scale is the official measurement of spiciness or heat of chili peppers. Week 1, we came out of the gate at pepperoncini. Woo! Last week was chipotles, and this week we're moving up the scale to jalapenos at 10,000 shu. So, pull out that glass of milk to tamp down the spiciness, because we're deep diving into spicy topic number 3, the power of stick-to-itiveness, or why changing your mind frequently might feel good, but it's actually a slow motion train crash that derails your dreams. The best way to never get any attraction in life is to either never make a decision, which we tackled in last week's topic, or to change your mind constantly. Regularly changing your plans is a great way to feel like you're doing something without ever making any actual progress. It's ingenious, you sneaky devil, you know the type. The person that decides she's going to go to chiropractic school and then decides 3 months later she's going to become a singer. He buys a guitar and watches some how-to YouTubes and then decides he's going to become a professional blogger before the first set of guitar strings are worn out. It's insidious. This person feels like he's doing great things. She has big plans and any of them could be viable. However, they'll never be fruitful unless they can stick with the plan, stick with your decisions using these methods. 1. Realize how ineffective it is to change your mind constantly. It's no different than, jumping in the car and starting in Kansas City, driving 3 hours towards Dallas, then 3 hours towards New York City, and then 3 hours towards Atlanta. Where do you end up? Not any place you planned to go, and probably somewhere where you didn't want to be either. 2. Make a habit of following through. It's easier to maintain bigger decisions if you keep and complete smaller decisions first. Follow through on your plans to meet your friends. When you clean the garage, clean the entire garage. Wash all of the dishes, even that crusty fry pan. Avoid leaving it till the morning. Seems simple, but one big decision can be derailed quickly by not completing a set of smaller decisions that need to be made on the road to your success. Imagine a positive outcome. When you're feeling bogged down, it's because the present is uncomfortable. The process for achieving it, the path, will not necessarily be clear, but the power is in picturing the end result. Originally, sports training used to use that technique of mental rehearsal. I mean, you've heard it a million times on ESPN and whatnot, where the athlete visualizes his or her performance during the competition. Just was listening to the skating Olympic trials, and they were talking about this couple that was visualizing their entire performance before they went out. Over the years, sports trainers discovered that it was more powerful to visualize the end result, celebrating the victory or seeing yourself standing on the podium receiving the gold medal. Close your eyes right now and see it happening. If you're concerned about, giving a speech, it helps to imagine yourself while giving the speech. But the real power is in visualizing the end result. See yourself getting a standing ovation at the end of that speech. Make your decisions quickly and wisely. Most importantly, avoid changing your mind unnecessarily. You can only change your mind if you let your mind start to wander. Pay attention to today. Avoid looking ahead at all the work that lies in the future. Worrying about the future might, seem productive, but it can actually hurt you in the long run. When we get, fixated on things that are out of our control, we become less aware of the things that are within our control. It's not necessary to make perfect decisions, but stay grounded in the present. Persistence is an invaluable quality. Many decisions can work out well if you just stick with them. How do I do that, you ask? Well, successfully manage each day as it comes. Well, we turned up the heat again this week with some jalapeno-inspired spicy talk. Like I said last week, if you're looking for more of this type of plain talk, then I suggest you consider powering through my Kickstart Your Comeback course. It's like hooking up the jumper cables on your stalled life to my Kickstarter battery. Check it out using the link in the description, and I'll see you next week as we talk about courage and the wisdom of the Wizard of Oz in my next Sweet and Spicy Shorty, designed to get you unstuck. See you next Friday.